Hi Capricorn, let's do your reading. So Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, general, as you know, will not resonate for everyone. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. This is just pre-shuffle. I'm going to go over that. I'm feeling, this might be really strong for some rising Cap risings. So anyway, all my videos are timeless. So feel free to check out the other videos. I don't do personals or really do extendeds all the time, but I do have almost personals that I don't have that many, but check those out if you'd like. Those are a fraction of the price and they're really detailed, okay? And those will be linked down below. Okay, let's clear your energy. Everybody take a deep breath. Okay, so I'm having a huge giveaway. I'm giving away a ton of bracelets, healing bracelets, $100 gift card, one of my this candle, not this one, but the candle that y'all love, my wind chimes. All you have to do is leave comments, leave lots and lots of comments. The more the better, because it boosts the channel. And every time I see a repetitive, somebody leaving a lot of comments, I write their name down. So it just helps your chances. Let's look at this. We've got some drama. Tower, I think there was an emotional outburst or fight. Not physical fight. Isn't it crazy that I have to say that? An argument, conflict. And somebody got really emotional about it. Either that or secrets came out. Now I'll tell you why I think that, or why I say that. So the moon, with this at the bottom of the deck, this is truth and clarity. Sometimes it's truth and clarity after a battle, so it looks like some sort of truth is going on here, and then or deception may be revealed. Here we have the Two of Cups. That's equal love. Two people who love each other. Two people who give. Maybe this argument or whatever happened was, something that needed to come out, something that it was, seems like a really bad thing, but in the end, it might end up being, a blessing, because it might bring some clarity. That Ace of Swords, I'm kind of feeling an apology with that too, but that's just pre-shuffle. Let's go ahead and dive in. Oh my gosh, I just put this back. This was just showing. Isn't that crazy? Let me see if I can adjust these a little. There you go. Hangman. So your energy holding back maybe. Trying to see things in a different perspective. Maybe this argument or whatever happened, kind of threw you off and made you go, huh. Like, maybe you're the one that's... Maybe you're the one that's thinking it's all their fault. I don't know. That could be reversed. Also, acorn, something with acorns. That could be a sign for you. I'm always asking for signs. So keep your eye out for acorns, okay? And I'm also kind of feeling spider webs. Sorry, just saying. Okay, Knight of Swords, overall energy, somebody that comes in fast. The Knight of Swords is clear and direct. The sword could be communication, but there's some determination here. Okay. Wow. Yeah, your person, there might be an apology. Ace of Pentacles, this is stable new beginning. Maybe you spoke your truth and it needed to be spoken. Isn't it funny, because I'm getting acorn again with this card. And I think I got it when I was holding that card, I'm not sure. The Hermit, how they view you. Capricorn, they may be viewing you as a avoidant, but the Hermit is, again, so it's true, you're holding back. Look how these cards lined up. You've got the Hangman, holding back, but trying to grow from that holding back, and the Hermit is the same thing, is also, the Hermit is a wise, wiser, I think, than the Hangman, but the Hermit is wise, but he also knows when to go within and separate himself from, the noise of the world. And sometimes the noise of the world is our friends with good intention saying, you deserve better, and da-da-da-da-da, and only seeing our side of things. We have to be careful with who we trust you know, these kind of situations with, because they could be biased. And sometimes we have to shut out the noise of the world to go within and see maybe where we could have contributed to the problems. 99%, I'm just throwing that out there, guessing, but almost always nobody is right in an argument or a situation that's gone wrong, and both are right. It's very rarely 100%. And the innocent person didn't do something to contribute in the background. You know what I mean? All right, Seven of Cups. So, let's see. King of Cups. How they view the situation. Deep. Very deep. Very deep connection. Seven of Cups. Their next steps. They're trying to weigh out their options, it looks like. Okay, sorry, zoned out there for a minute. That usually when I do that like that, it's like I've talked about it in readings before. It's like a micro seizure where I kind of feel like I lose awareness for just a split second. Usually there's something that typically I think when that happens there's some meaning to it. Anyway, I'll shut up now. There's something else I'm missing, and I'm gonna think about it, but hold on, I gotta check something real quick. Money. Let me find my money deck because I'm getting money. Something to do with money. You guys are gonna make money. Or, where's my money deck? Damn. Well, shoot. Okay, so maybe we won't use that deck. Okay, maybe it'll come to me. Okay. Sorry about that, you guys. Whenever I space out like that, it throws me off. Two of Cups. So what you cannot see in the background is Two of Cups. That's two people who love each other and give equally. Didn't we have that in the beginning? I think I got that in the pre-shuffle. I don't know if I actually showed it to you and held it, but it's very familiar. And I haven't been using this deck, so it's got to be for y'all. Okay, so in the background, I think what's going on is somebody's not letting go of hope for a new beginning with more equal reciprocity. So the Four of Pentacles is, not letting go, fear of losing. Somebody is still really hopeful for a new beginning. That's what you cannot see. Okay, let's see. Can we get some advice for Capricorn? Oh, Magician. You are your own creator. Focus on it. Focus on what you want. Not sure why I pulled that one. Eight of Pentacles, put some work into it. If you want something, put some work into it, Take action. Manifest it, believe in it. Watch your thoughts and your words. Don't speak negatively over yourself or the people that you love. Stop talking about somebody. Maybe I'm getting, because you might be even if it's not, even if it's out of like feeling, hurt or, wow. Yeah, some major energy going on right now. I just keep feeling like I'm spacing out. So we've got the Ace of Cups. First, we got the Judgment card. That's a second chance. And I think it's the person that walked away. The person who left is going to come in and want a second chance. Somebody's returning, and I don't think you know. Because, why? Okay, let me ask some specific questions. And what was I saying over here? Stop talking about somebody, even if it's because you're trying to get the answers or have somebody help you figure it out. if you've already circled that loop over and over, stop, because you can just going to keep coming out with, like you're hoping for a new piece of information, but not getting it. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I do. Okay, Six of Pentacles. So this is cool. Yeah, again, generosity, giving. So don't, Capricorn, okay, somebody who walked away, I think, is coming back, and it's unexpected. And it looks like there's an apology coming, and it looks like also they're going to give, but your advice is to be cooperative. So if you want this person, don't put up that whole, you know, what do you want attitude. Don't give them attitude when they do something good. If they come forward and they're trying to, you know, reach out or make it up to you, you can always speak your mind later. Oh, there is a strong energy about speaking your mind. You can speak your mind later, but don't shut them down from the beginning is your advice. Be open and cooperative and loving, but strong. Wow. Wow. So you can state your needs and say, hey, it's nice to hear from you, but I just don't want to fall into that same cycle again. And, you know, I don't want to get, you know, caught off guard again. Or, but it is nice to hear. It is nice to hear your. It is nice to hear from you. Don't jump back into something unless they're proving themselves too. There's a need for value. You know, there's a need to hold your ground. And people don't treat us, you know, high value unless we are high value. And high value is not being too easy. Like if somebody can treat you bad and still have you in their life, then, or not treat you good enough, maybe. All right. So there is a need to talk, but just don't, unless you don't want to talk to this person ever again, let it happen slowly. Don't jump the gun to try and, you know, say you ghosted me or you did this or you did that. You know, maybe be a little bit playful. I'm going to grab a, but see, I'm getting conflicting information. There is a need to eventually share that this hurt you. And the roles could be reversed, but there is an apology. Just let it, you know, let it warm up. You don't have to listen to my advice. I'm just reading the cards. So, I would say just keep, you know, remember the words. I've told you guys this before. When you use words like sensible and practical and that makes sense, don't be emotional when you're trying to work through difficulties. Try and take emotion out of it. Don't do it while you're emotional. Give it a little bit of space so that you're calm. And you don't want to let somebody come back into your life until you are calm and not feeling needy and overly emotional with them again. Okay. All right, let's get a animal spirit. Oh my gosh, just what I was saying. Is that crazy? The tarot blows my mind. Take it slow and steady. Let it develop slowly. Don't rush. Don't rush into the passion. Don't rush into the trying to solve it all. And, you know, the first time you hear from them, watch your, oh my God, you guys, seriously, is tarot not freaking amazing? This is everything I was saying. Watch your words. Don't say, what do you want? You know, be nice about it. You can state how you feel or what you want or what you need, but you can do it in a loving way. And you'll, without emotion, be careful, because you lose credibility when you're overly emotional. This may, I don't know, Capricorn, this is not typically Capricorn problem, but some of you have some water in your charts. So we have Taurus, Virgo, we have Sag, we have a return, and it's going to be a new offer in love. I just think you need to make sure you don't blow it. And look at, this is slow and this is fast. Do you see that? So turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. Parrot spirit, watch your words. I'm going to read that one to you, or just kind of scan it. Okay, being sensitive and having empathy for others can be a heavy burden if you don't practice self-care. Could it be you're feeling stressed because you've turned it into challenging emotions that aren't even yours? I was going to say, don't forget that this person has their own lessons and value in time frames too. You know, remember that when you deal with them. Yeah, and you can ask questions like, well, what would make you want to do that to me? You know, what would make you want to, you know, go ghost me or whatever, and maybe do it in like forming a question so you can get information. You always want to go about difficulties like this in a seeking information manner, but not like, don't blast them with questions. But remember that you want answers, so don't tell them how you feel. Don't tell them what they did to you. Don't tell them. You know, open the conversation up gently after it warms up for information to come in, and then you can say things like, interesting, you know, non-emotional words. Okay. So outer conditions are changing and you're required to come into harmony with them so you can co-create your greatest dream. Feeling sensitive? Good, because that can come in handy, enabling you to determine how to best adapt to your environment and the people in it, while at the same time maintaining your integrity and equilibrium. So oh, I'm reading the wrong freaking one. Wow. I'm reading the wrong one. I was reading chameleon. Okay. Let's see, 136. Sorry, babes. I'm a little spacey. Okay. So what are you saying to yourself? What message are you repeating? Is it something that makes you feel good about yourself and reminds you of your strengths and potential? Parrots mimic the sounds around them. And when parrot spirit appears, it is time to be more mindful of your self-talk and qualities. What do you say to others? Am I hallucinating, or did I not say that in the beginning? Stop talking to others. And now look right here. What do you say to others? Are you repeating what you truly believe? Because I really feel like you need to be careful with what you tell other people about your person. Remember to speak with light and love. Remembering to speak with light and love can become a habit. So be generous with your compliments and thanks, affirming all that is good, so that your loving, healing words will be heard throughout the jungle, cutting through the noise and inspiring others. Listen for the words that remind you all of the strength, abundance, and joy in your life and in the world around you, and repeat those words. We talked about that in the beginning. Set your intentions, manifest, and then take action towards them, okay? The universe will reflect back to you the story you tell. Remember that. When you tell the story, make sure, first of all, if you keep telling the story and you're not getting anywhere, stop telling the story. But remember that the more you reinforce the same story, or the more times you tell it, the more you reinforce it. The universe will reflect back to you the story you tell. Words matter, so choose ones that lift you up and inspire others to remember that beauty surrounds us. Are you aware of what you're saying? This is crazy because I said this in the beginning. This is crazy how this sounds. Tarot is amazing. Okay, are you aware of what you're saying to yourself and others? Parrot spirit shows up as a reminder to heed the words that flow from your mouth, your pen, and your keyboard. Be mindful of the beliefs you have internalized. Are they what you choose to believe? Are you communicating with integrity? Parrot spirit wants you to listen to what you are saying and your motives for saying it. So maybe after you say something or talk to someone, you can replay what you said. And I'm not talking about with your person. I'm talking about with somebody for advice is what I'm picking up on. So right speech is called for now, which means you are called to reflect on the beliefs that you have been parroted by people so often that you simply accepted them unquestioningly. Remember when I said shut out the noise? So, people that love us can give us bad advice. That they just can. Not on purpose, but they can because they're biased. I'm going to grab one more. And I'm going to... Oh, wow. Antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. Let me see what that's about real quick. I don't think I've ever had that. Don't forget acorns are big right now. And I want to say twos. Number 6. That's weird. The wind chimes just got quiet and my grandfather clock is chiming. That's weird. Okay, when Antelope Spirit rushes into your life, you're being reminded of the quickening of your personal evolution as a powerful co-creator. Manifest, here's the Magician. You're being told unequivocally that it's time to get moving, set your intentions, and take action. This is blowing my mind. Rewind. If you don't remember, I said that exactly, I think, like that. That's crazy. I just freaking love it. I think I said, set your intentions and take action. Oh my gosh. Towards making your, this is crazy. I love readings like this. There is an intensity you can feel, and it's important to take advantage of the energy right now. If you have a plan for your career or financial abundance, that's what I forgot. That's what's been bugging me. I also felt money in the beginning. I felt the money, that I couldn't find the money deck, but I feel money. There's a lot of, there's energy around money. I'm going to have to do another Capricorn reading. You might have just had a money reading. So look back. My readings are all timeless. So look at the last Capricorn reading. It might have been, or look back for one for money, because there's a strong money going on here. For financial abundance, now is the time to step it up. If you're asking about a relationship, make the first move. Wow. Well, I don't know if you have to, because I think your person is. I think, oh, maybe you should. I don't know. Just know that the intentions you have set into motion are coming together now at warp speed. If somebody blocked you, don't make the first move. Okay, that's just kind of my rule, because it sets the tone wrong. Things are getting interesting when Antelope Spirit calls you to move quickly. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. Tell me what's going on with you, and if this resonated and if it helped. I love to hear your stories, or even just where you're watching from. And don't forget, we're doing a major giveaway. All you have to do is leave comments and be a subscriber. Just tons of prizes, okay? So the more comments you leave, the better. I love you. I will see you soon. Bye, Cap.